They have powerful legs, but their wings are very, very small. And of course, ostriches cannot fly. How would you like to have an ostrich nesting in a tree outside your house? That would be terrible. Imagine getting hit in the head with an ostrich egg. You'd be cuckoo. Now this is Fran. She's not an ostrich at all. What is she doing in this picture? She is an emu. That's the ostrich's Australian cousin. These ostriches live in Africa. There they live in great numbers and live often to be 70 years of age. That's a long time. Come here, Geraldine. There you go. Ow, Geraldine, don't try to bite me. Ow, don't do that. I want to pet you. I don't want you to bite me. Baby ostriches hatch out to be 1 foot tall, and they grow very quickly. In only 30 days, a baby ostrich can run up to 35 miles per hour. That's faster than the fastest man on Earth. Ostriches have few natural enemies, and they live a long time. In fact, we can learn a lesson from them. The Word of God says that if we honor our fathers and mother, we'll live a long time on the earth.
Well, hi, Nick.
Is that all you can say?
Well, how are you?
Don't you notice anything?
Well, you are short of breath, and your hat does look kind of funny.
Kind of funny. Miss Lana, this hat is ruined, completely ruined.
Well, Nicodemus, it's just a hat.
Just a hat? Just a hat? Did you hear what she said? Just a hat? Miss Lana, don't you understand what this here hat means to a cowboy? Well, this is a way of life. When I'm out on the prairie, this hat protects me from the sun and the wind. It keeps the rain off of me. Well, I feed my horse out of this hat, and then I eat out of it myself. Done it many a time.
Well, don't be so upset. If you need another hat, I've got plenty. Just pick one.
Pick out another hat, she says. Miss Lana, this here hat come all the way from St. Louis. There's only 2 or 3 like it in the whole world. Well, when I walk down the street, I hear people say, "Did you see his hat?"
Oh, well, I can believe that. But Nicodemus, if it's so special, why didn't you take better care of it?
Miss Lana, this did not happen through neglect, I assure you. Charlie McIntosh tricked me into bending over, and when I did, he grabbed my hat and run halfway down the street before I could catch him, and when I got it, this is the way it looked.
Charlie McIntosh again. I'll tell you what, if that boy don't get straightened out, well, by the time he's a young man, he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Miss Lana, if he don't get straightened out, he ain't never going to be a young man. Somebody's going to strangle him.
Hey, Elmer.
Hey, Charlie.
You going fishing?
Oh, just a little bit.
Hey, I was wondering, do you think I can borrow your fishing pole?
Oh, no. I don't let anybody use this pole. This is my special pole. Got this pole for my 16th birthday.
Wow, thanks for sharing that with me. Come on, just this once.
Sorry, Charlie. Only the finest fishermen get to use this pole. I'll see you later.
Hey, Elmer, did you know that your right arm's longer than your left arm?
It is not. Cut that out.
Yeah, it is. Just set your pole down and put your hands up like this and we'll measure.
Listen, Charlie, just this morning I checked them out and they're both the same length. See? Here's my right arm and here's my left arm. Both the same length. See, I told you, Charlie McIntosh. Charlie, you get back here on my favorite fishing pole. I'm going to tell on you. Sam, you gotta help me.
What's the problem, Elmer?
Well, don't you notice something missing?
Well, no, not really.
Well, it's my fishing pole. I mean, it's just like my hat. I don't go anywhere without it.
Well, now that you mention it, you're right. I don't think I've ever seen you without that pole in your hand. And what happened?
Well, it's kind of a complicated story. You see, I was coming into town, and I saw Charlie McIntosh. I said, "Hey, Charlie." And he said, "Elmer, can I borrow your pole?" I said, "Oh, no." But then he tricked me. He said, "Your right arm's longer than your left arm." And I said, "Oh, no, it's not." And then I set my pole over so I could show him, put my right arm up and my left arm. See, look at that. They're both the same length, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're the same length, Elmer.
Well, that's what I told him. And then I put him down, and he was gone. And so wasn't my pole.
Oh, Elmer, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. He'll probably bring it right back.
Oh, I don't think so, Sheriff. Besides, that's my special pole. I got that on my 16th birthday.
All right, tell you what I'll do. I'll round up old Charlie McIntosh and we'll get your pole back.
Oh, thank you, Sheriff. I don't know what I'd do without it. I'd never be able to catch Big Daddy without that pole.
Yeah, well, we'll get it back, Elmer.
I don't know if this hat'll ever be the same. How am I gonna make that lining stay up in there?
Well, maybe you ought to try sewing it.
I ain't no good with sewing and needle and thread. I know I could nail it up there.
You can't use nails in your hat, Nicodemus. You need something sticky.
I got it. Bubble gum.
Hey, guys, listen, I don't suppose y'all have seen Charlie McIntosh.
Charlie McIntosh? I suppose we have. He pert near ruined my hat. I'm gonna have to use bubble gum to make that lining stay up there.
You're gonna use bubble gum in your hat?
What's better than nails?
Well, you do have a point there. Well, listen, you guys got any idea where Charlie might be?
Well, I don't know where he is, but I know where he's been. Here.
He caused you some trouble, too?
No, he came in here and made a big mess, and then when I scolded him, he didn't pay a bit of attention to me, just ran out.
Well, you're not the only ones he's been giving trouble to. He stole Elmer Barnes' fishing pole, and I've got to have a little talk with Charlie. Sure wish I knew where... Wait a minute. I think I just found him.
Get him, Gospel Bill, get him!
Stay back! You come one step closer and I'll break this pole.
Oh, no, Charlie, don't break it. That's my birthday pole. Please don't break it. No.
Hold on a minute now. What's going on here?
This big oaf's trying to beat me up.
Oh, no, Sheriff. He's got my birthday pole, see?
There you go, Elmer. Sorry for your trouble. I'll take care of him.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Sheriff, you're not going to let him go after what he did to me.
I ought to just let him cut you up and use you for catfish bait, Charlie McIntosh. What's gotten into you? I mean, first of all, you go into Miss Lana's general store and you mess it up, and then you ruin Nicodemus' hat, and then you take Elmer's pole and threaten to break it. I think it's about time me and you and your mother had a little talk, and let's go right to your house.
Come in.
Howdy, Miss McIntosh.
Howdy, Sheriff.
I need to have a little word with you about old Charlie here.
Has he done something wrong?
Well, I'll say that he has. He went into Miss Lana's general store and stole some licorice. When she got on to him, he ran out the door after messing up the place, and then he took Nicodemus' cowboy hat, tore the lining out of it, and when I caught up to him, he was just getting ready to break Elmer Barnes' fishing pole.
I was only teasing.
Well, Elmer Barnes didn't seem to think so. Now listen, this is going a little bit too far, and if Charlie keeps it up, I'm going to have to do something about it. So I thought you'd like to know about this.
I think I can handle it, Sheriff.
Well, I'd appreciate that. And Charlie, you'd better listen to what your mother has to say. I'll see you folks later.
Charlie, what's gotten into you?
Oh, Mom, it's no big deal. I'm only teasing.
This is awful. I'm getting so muscle bound I can't even scratch my head. Oh, this is just terrible. Yep, that's the price you pay for being the strongest man in the world. Oh, hey, baby. Come on in, darling. Come on in. Hi there, Samson. Hey, you cute little thing. What you up to today? I came over to see you, you cutie. Oh, I love you so much. You're so good looking. Delilah, you're just saying that. No, I mean it. You're the most handsome man in the whole wide world. Mwah. Oh, you really know how to make a guy feel good. Is it true you're the strongest man in the whole world? Oh, baby, you know it is. Is it true you carried away the gates of a city on your back? Yep, carried them away all by myself. Is it true that you killed 3,000 Philistines with the jawbone of a donkey? Yep, that's right. Did it all by myself. Oh, you're so strong, Samson. There's no one else who's as strong as you. Well, not too many people have my strength. Oh, but Samson, please tell me, what makes you so strong? What would it take for you to be like another ordinary man? Now look, Toots, already told you 3 times, but none of those things worked. I did every one of them, and you still have your strength. Well, now look, baby, you don't want to take my strength away, do you? No, never, never. I was just curious. If you love me, you'd tell me. Oh, Toots, I don't know. I mean, it's not that big a deal. No, please, Samson, don't keep it from me. Well, if you cut my hair, I'll be just like an ordinary man.
That's it? I mean, if you just got a haircut, you'd be just like anyone else?
That's right.
But how can this be?
Well, before I was born, God sent an angel to my mom and dad and told them I was going to be a special kid. Well, anyway, the angel said that I was never supposed to have a haircut.
You never have a haircut, but if you have your haircut, you're weak?
That's right, Toots. If I ever get my haircut, I'll be just like anyone else.
Oh, Samson, oh, thank you so much for telling me. Thank you so much. I'll see you later.
Where you going, babe?
I'll be back in a little bit, Samson. I have something to take care of.
All right, see you later, honey. Boy, she's a cutie, isn't she? That Delilah. Man, she really knows how to make a guy feel good.
Charlie, you can't go out and play until you do your chores first. You've got to sweep the chicken coop and feed the cows.
But, Mom, I'll only play for an hour, and then when I get back, I'll do the chores then.
Charlie, I said no. You've got to do your chores first.
Man, you never let me have any fun.
Get to it.
Okay. Hey, wait, come here. I just snuck out of my house. I don't think my mom saw me. Listen, I got a great idea. Let's say me and you go up to that old abandoned mine shaft and build a fort.
No, I better not. My mom told me not to play up there. Besides, it's dangerous, and if I get caught, I'm in big trouble.
Oh, come on. You're not going to get caught. You're not chicken, are you?
No.
Well, then what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Well, okay.
See, this place is neat. What did I tell you?
Charlie, I don't know.
Oh, what are you afraid of? This place is solid. Oh, it's nothing. I'm going to crawl down to this hole.
Charlie, the sign says danger.
Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. This would be a great place where we can hide things.
Whoa, Wally! Are you okay?
I don't know. This hole's pretty deep. Go get help.
I'll go get Gospel Bill.
Well, go ahead, Nicodemus. It's your turn.
Oh, excuse me. I was just enjoying the way my hat fell since I got it fixed up and forgot to move.
How'd you put that lining back in?
Well, I used bubble gum just like I told you.
You put bubble gum in the top of your hat?
Sure did. Works great.
Nicodemus, if that works loose from your lining, it's going to get all over your hair.
Nah. You don't think so, do you? Oh, no! That Charlie McIntosh? Well, why does a kid want to act like that?
Well, I think some of Charlie's problem is that he doesn't have a daddy at home. You know, his mother has a hard time with him, and because of that, he thinks he can do just about anything he pleases.
Well, he just ought to know better.
Well, he's a lot like a whole lot of kids, Nicodemus. He thinks that the only reason his mother gets on to him is that she's trying to keep him from having fun.
Sheriff, it's Charlie McIntosh. He's trapped in the old mine at the edge of town.
Nicodemus, we better check into this.
Dear God, I'm sorry for disobeying. If I only listened to what people said, I wouldn't be in this mess. I'm sorry for always having to do things my way. And I pray, God, help Whitney find Gospel Bill fast. Please, God.
It's terrible being blind like this. I don't know why they did it. Why did they put out my eyes? They were mean to me, cruel to me. I should have listened to my mother. I should have listened to her. She said, son, don't hang around with those Philistine women. They don't love God like you love God. Why couldn't I listen to her? That crazy Delilah, she tricked me. She told the Philistines what made me so strong. And when they cut my hair, I lost all of my strength. Now my eyes are put out, and I'm weak as an ordinary man, and there's nothing I can do. It was all because I hung around with the wrong kind of people. Oh, how could I have made such a terrible mistake? Oh, there was a day when I could have busted out of these jail bars easy. Not now. I trusted someone who didn't love God. I let them in on a very important secret. I started hanging around with the wrong kind of people, and look what it got me. Look what it got me.
Nicodemus, stay back. You don't need to come in. Charlie, are you down there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, down here, Sheriff.
All right, now listen. I'm going to throw a rope to you in just a minute. Nicodemus, take this rope and throw it around your horse. Tie it around the saddle horn, and when I give you the signal, you pull him away.
Okay, Jimmy.
All right, now, Charlie, I'm going to throw you a rope. Here it comes. You got it?
I got it.
Now, listen, wrap that rope around you and hold it tight. I'm going to pull you up out of this hole. You understand, Charlie?
Yeah.
Now, when I pull you up here and you're coming out, there's a beam here that's leaning. Whatever you do, Charlie, don't touch it. That beam moves and this whole thing's coming down. You understand?
Yes.
All right, here we go. All right, Nicodemus, pull! Hurry, Nicodemus! You got it, Charlie?
I got it.
How's it going, Charlie?
I can't make it. I'm slipping.
You're gonna make it, Charlie. Hang on. Come on, Nicodemus, hurry!
Slipping.
Come on, Charlie, hurry. Get it, don't touch it. Get you out of here.
Well, that was a mess.
Why'd you get the shaft sealed?
Yeah, we sealed up the shaft and then we blew up the entrance so there won't be any more kids playing in that mine.
Oh, that was really dangerous. Charlie could have been killed in there.
Yeah, and I think he knows that too. I think that boy just learned his lesson. Well, howdy, Miss McIntosh. Charlie?
Sheriff, I want to thank you for saving Charlie's life. And he's got something he'd like to say to you and Miss Lana.
Miss Lana, I'm sorry for messing around in your store. And Sheriff, I'm not going to disobey anymore.
Well, Charlie, I'm sorry that you had to learn that lesson the hard way. You know, the Bible says that if you honor your father and mother, it'll be well with you and that you'll live a long time on the earth. And you hadn't been doing that lately, and that's what got you into trouble. Now, God doesn't punish you when you disobey, but when you disobey, you open up the door for all kinds of bad things to happen in your life, and, well, I'm just real glad you made a decision to close that door.
Charlie, since you're starting off on the right foot again, have a piece of licorice on me.
Sure, thanks.
Hey, Miss Landon, does this go for the sheriff, too?
Well, are you going to be good?
I promise.
Have a piece of licorice.
Morning, Doc.
Well, good morning, Nicodemus. Time for your annual physical. Why don't you have a seat right there?
Okay. Oh, fit as a fiddle, Doc. Fit as a fiddle.
Well, let's just check it out. Very interesting.
Oh, what did I tell you? Doc, I run 25 miles every morning, and that's before I get up.
Well, just open that mouth up. Let's just go right to the heart.
Okay. A merry heart, do you like a medicine? Well, like a medicine is a merry heart, but a broken spirit drieth the bones, but a merry heart is the joy of the Lord.
Well, you know, partner, a merry heart, well, that's sort of like a medicine. Yeah, like a medicine, well, is a merry heart. but a broken spirit, well, that'll dry up your bones, is what that'll do. But a merry heart, well, woo-wee, that's a joy of the Lord, is what that is.
A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, like a medicine is a merry heart, but a broken spirit drieth the bones, but a merry heart is the joy of the Lord.
Hosanna, ha ha, hallelujah. He saved me, now I've got the joy of the Lord. Hosanna, ha ha, hallelujah. He saved me, now I've got the joy of the Lord. Hosanna, hallelujah. He saved me, now I've got the joy of the Lord. Hosanna, ha ha, hallelujah. He saved me, now I've got the joy of the Lord. Hosanna, ha ha, hallelujah. He saved me, now I got the joy of the, I got the joy of the, I got the joy of the, I got the joy of the Lord.
Once there was a little monkey who didn't believe in crocodiles. He came in from school one day and put his books on the table and says, "Mom, may I go outside in the yard and play?" And she said, "Yes, little monkey, but don't you go down to that river." "Well, why can't I go to the river?" he said.
"Because there are crocodiles down there. They've got little bitty eyes that stick up out of the water and look at you like this. They float down the river like a log. They got big, sharp teeth and big old jaws that come shut on little monkeys just like that. Don't you go down to that river."
Well, that little monkey didn't believe his mother at all. He thought she was trying to keep him from having fun. So he ran out the door of the tree house. He swung from another to another tree. He went from tree to tree to tree to tree to tree till he got all the way out of the jungle. Then he started running through the tall grass, and he came to this great big elephant. "Hey, Mr. Elephant, can you tell me how to get down the river?" Mr. Elephant looked at him and said, "Little monkey, you don't want to go down that river. Why, if you go down that river, the crocodile will get you. He's got little bitty eyes that sticks up out of the water and looks at you like this. He floats down the river like a log. He's got big sharp teeth and big old jaws that come shut on little monkeys just like that. You don't want to go down that river." "You're just like my mama," said the little monkey, and he took off running as fast as he could go. The next animal he came to is the kind of animal who goes around laughing all the time, a hyena. Little monkey went to the hyena and said, "Mr. Hyena, can you tell me how to get down the river? And don't you tell me that the crocodiles will get me, because I don't believe in them. That's what my mom said, and she's just trying to keep me from having fun." Mr. Hyena looked at little monkey and said, "You're right. Your mommy is trying to keep you from having fun. And you're going to find that you're the prettiest little monkey in all the jungle when you look in that water and see your face." "Well, you mean it?" "Yeah." Now, little monkey ran as fast as he could go to that river. He looked out in the water to try to see his face, but it was all messed up and muddy. So guess what he did? He waited and looked, and there was a great big log out there in the middle of the river. He got ready to jump on the back of it. When he did, he got a big surprise. And you know what? He learned that his mother was not trying to keep him from having fun, but that disobedience, really and truly, is a bad thing, and you only hurt yourself when you disobey.
Did you hear what she said? Just a hat.